Hello students, welcome to part 4 of the chapter Organic Chemistry, some basic principles and techniques. So last class we studied about types of structural representation. In that we studied about the Lewis dot structure, complete structure, condensed structure, bond line structure. And the last one is three-dimensional structure. So before going to this, once again we will discuss the first four structural representations once again. So first one, Lewis structure. So in this method or in this case, the valence electrons or the electrons of the valence shell are represented by dots. So Lewis structure, or in case of Lewis dot structure, the electrons of the valence shell are represented by dots. For example, methane tagonidd example CH4, carbon it has 4 electrons in the valence shell, hydrogen it has only 1 electron in the valence shell. So how to represent Lewis dot structure? Carbon it has 4 electrons in the valence shell, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hydrogen it has only 1 electron in the valence shell, but we have 4 hydrogen atoms along with 1 electron. So this is the structural representation of or Lewis dot structure of methane. So last class ಇದೇ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ, ಮೀಥೇನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ, ಈಥೇನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಕಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಲೈನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್. ಸೊ ಇದು ಮೂರು ಒಂದೇ ಸತಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ condensed structure, and fourth one is bond line structure. So complete means complete structure is nothing but have to write all the covalent bonds. Condensed structure means covalent bonds na bittu, but meaning we have to omit covalent bonds. Bond line means we have to represent in dashes or we have to represent in lines. So complete structural formula, ನಾನು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಈಥೇನ್ ತಗೊಂತೀನಿ. ಈಥೇನ್ it has formula C2H6. So carbon, 2 carbon atoms bonded by 6 hydrogen atoms, 2 carbon atoms bonded by 6 hydrogen atoms. So this is the complete structural formula of ethane. Next move on to condensed structural formula for this compound. Ethane ದು condensed formula ಬರೀಬೇಕು. So I will write carbon single bond ಹಾಗೆ ಬರ್ಕೋತೀನಿ. This carbon it is bonded by 3 hydrogen atoms. So ಅವುಗಳನ್ನ ಕಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರೀತೀನಿ. Means just covalent bonds ನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬರೀತೀವಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. So same this carbon is also bonded by 3 hydrogen atoms. So this is the condensed structural formula for ethane. Next bond line formula, simple, CH3 single bond CH3. So this is the bond line formula for ethane. ನಾನು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಲೈನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ the terminal position represents CH3 groups. So this represents CH3 group and this terminal position also represents CH3 groups. I will take butanol as an example. Butanol means it has formula C4H9OH. So this is the formula for butanol. So first we have to write a complete structural formula for butanol. We have 4 carbon atoms, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbon atoms are bonded by 9 hydrogen atoms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then finally we have OH group. So this is the complete structural formula of butanol, and we move on to condensed formula. This carbon is bonded by 3 hydrogen atoms, CH3, then CH2, then this carbon atom bonded by two hydrogen atoms. Once again CH2. Same, this carbon atom also bonded by two hydrogen atoms. CH2 and finally OH. So this is the condensed structural formula for butanol. And we want to bond length formula. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon atoms. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the butane, but that contains which group? OH. This is the bond length formula for butanol. ನೋಡಿ CH3 ಹೇಳಿದಿರಲ್ವಾ, terminal positions represents CH3 groups. This is the terminal position represents CH3 groups and unsubstituted intersections represents CH2 group. So bond length formula ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ ನಾನು CH2 this is the intersection, unsubstituted intersection represents CH2 group. One more CH2 group, one more CH2 group, and this is the OH. So this is the bond length formula for butanol. Next, I will take aniline as an example. Aniline, it has formula C6H5NH2. So this is the formula for aniline. So we have to write the complete structural formula for aniline. So C6H5 means benzene. So we have 6 carbon atoms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 carbon atoms, 5 hydrogen atoms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. C6H5 moving. Next, carbon valence satisfy ಮಾಡಿ. This carbon, it has 3 bonds. 1 means 1, 2, 3. ಇನ್ನೆಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ? ಒಂದು ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್. Next, this carbon 1, 2, 3, 4 satisfy ಆಗಿದೆ. For this carbon 1, 2, 3. So we need, it requires one more bond. So ಈಗ valence satisfy ಆಗಿದೆ. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next move on to this carbon 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 bonds the carbon valence satisfy ಆಗಿದೆ. But in this case 1, 2, 3. We have to add one more. Sorry, we have to add one more bond. Then NH2. N, it is bonded by 2 hydrogen atoms. So this is the complete structural formula for aniline. C6H5NH2. Next, we have to write the condensed structural formula for this compound. Carbon 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So ಎಲ್ಲ covalent bonds ಏನಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ covalent bonds ನ ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರೀರಿ. Carbon contains hydrogen, same hydrogen. Double bond, double bond, double bond. Next, this carbon contains NH2. N. So you have two bonds and the covalent bonds. So ಇದನ್ನ avoid ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. So I will write NH2 like this. So this is the condensed formula for aniline, and we want to bond length formula. Double bond, double bond, double bond, and we have NH2. So this is the bond length formula for aniline. So artha aitalla ellarigu. And the last one is 3-dimensional structure. The 3-dimensional structure of organic compounds can be represented by using certain conventions. By using, for example, by using the solid wedge convention or by using the dashed wedge conventions. So So I will take methane as an example. So this is the methane. So I will consider this black duster as the plane of the paper. The two hydrogen atoms, ಏನು ನಾನು ಆರೆಂಜ್ ಕಲರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, these are two hydrogen atoms. They are bonded by ordinary line or ordinary bond. The two hydrogen atoms bonds in the plane of the paper. So ಇವೆರಡು ನೋಡಿ, if we consider this black duster as the plane of the paper, they lying in plane of the paper. ಹೌದಾ? The two hydrogen atoms, they lying in plane of the paper, and one more hydrogen, it is away from the above the plane of the paper, and one more hydrogen, it is below the plane of the paper. So in this case, one is solid wedge and another one is dashed wedge. That ಏನು ಆರೆಂಜ್ ಕಲರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, those are bonded by ordinary lines, and this hydrogen black color hydrogen ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, this hydrogen is bonded by solid wedge. So middle ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಇದು. This hydrogen atom is bonded by solid wedge, and one more hydrogen green color ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, this hydrogen is bonded by dashed wedge. So solid wedge ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? The solid wedge indicating the bond lying above the plane of the paper. The bond lying above the plane of the paper and projecting towards the observer. So observers, ನೀವು observers ಇಲ್ಲಿ, the solid wedge indicating the bond lying above the plane of the paper. So ಇದು bond of, this is the plane of the paper. ಇದು plane of the paper ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ bond ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ? above the plane of the paper. So plane of the paper ಏನಿದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದೆ. The solid wedge indicating the bond lying above the plane of the paper and projecting towards the observer. So ನಿಮ್ಮ nearest ಇದೆ. In the same way, the dashed wedge, so this is the dashed wedge indicating the bond lying below the plane of the paper. So idu plane of the paper andre it lies below the plane of the paper and projecting away from the observer. So nimge idu dura ide, but nearest irodu yavadu solid wedge, away irodu yavadu dashed wedge. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸತಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. The solid wedge indicating the bond lying above the plane of the paper and projecting towards the observer. In the same way, the dashed wedge indicating the bond lying below the plane of the paper and projecting away from the observer. ನೋಡಿ, ಇದು solid wedge. It lying above the plane of the paper and projecting towards the observer. This is the dashed wedge lying below the plane of the paper and projecting away from the observer. Wedges can be represented in such a way that the broad end is always towards the observer. Wedges can be represented in such a way that the broad end is always towards the observer. So in case of solid wedge tagoli, so this is the broad end. The broad end is always towards the observer. So nimge broad end solid wedge nimge the bond lying towards itself is a solid wedge alva. Solid wedge nimge nearest ittu. So nimge nearest ittu andre solid wedge alli broad end nim kade irಬೇಕು ನೋಡಿ. This is the broad end, so it towards the observer. Next dashed wedge ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ in case of dashed wedge, this dashed wedge projecting below the plane of the paper and away from the observer. ನೀವು observers ಇಲ್ಲಿ, so ನಿಮಗೆ dashed wedge ಏನಿದೆ ಅದರದ್ದು ಬ್ರಾಡ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಕಾಣಬಹುದು ನಿಮಗೆ ನೋಡಿ. in case the broad end ಏನಿದೆ it is projecting away from the observer. ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಿದೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದೆ, but in this case the broad end towards the observer. In this case the broad end is also towards the observer but not you. The next topic is classification of organic compounds. So based on structure, organic compounds can be classified into 4 types: aliphatic compounds, alicyclic compounds, aromatic compounds and heterocyclic compounds. So first one, aliphatic compounds. Aliphatic compounds means these compounds which contains open chain of carbon atoms in their molecules. Aliphatic compounds which contains open chain of carbon atoms in their molecules. The chain of carbon atoms, it may be straight chain or it may be branched chain. For example, I will take CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. So name of this compound is butane. So this is a straight chain. So I will take one more example, CH3, CH, double bond CH, CH3. So name of this compound is butene. So it is also a straight chain. The chain of carbon atoms, it may be straight chain or it may be branched chain. So I will take CH3, CH, CH3, CH3. So name of this compound is 2-methyl propane. अर्थ आयतल्वा aliphatic compounds means these are the compounds which contains open chain of carbon atoms. The chain of carbon atoms, it may be straight chain or it may be branched chain. And next one, alicyclic compounds. Second one, alicyclic compounds. So alicyclic compounds, these are the compounds which are made up of only one kind of atoms. Alicyclic compounds which are made up of only one kind of atoms, that is carbon atoms. So carbon atoms in the matra agirbeku compounds. Those are known as alicyclic compounds. For example, I will take CH2, 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 cyclopropane, or you can write like this, cyclopropane. It is also example for alicyclic compounds. They are made up of only one kind of atoms. So I will take butane, CH2, CH2. So name of this compound is cyclobutane, or you can write like this. So they are made up of only one kind of atoms, that is carbon atoms. Next one, aromatic compounds. These are the compounds which contains at least one benzene ring in their structures. So these aromatic compounds is once again classified into two types. First one, benzenide aromatic compounds, and second one, non-benzenide aromatic compounds. Aromatic compounds which contains at least one benzene ring in their structures. These aromatic compounds once again classified into two types, benzenide aromatic compounds and non-benzenide aromatic compounds. Benzenide aromatic compounds means these are the compounds which contains one or more benzene rings in their structures. Benzenide aromatic compounds are those which are contains one or more benzene rings in their structures. So based on number of benzene rings present, these benzenide aromatic compounds once again classified into three types. First one, monocyclic benzenide or monocyclic aromatic compounds. Second one, bicyclic aromatic compounds, and third one, tricyclic aromatic compounds. So innonsati ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. Aromatic compounds means these are the compounds which contains at least one benzene ring in their structures. So these aromatic compounds once again classified into two types, benzenide and non-benzenide aromatic compounds. Benzenide aromatic compounds means which contains one or more benzene rings in their structures. Based on number of benzene rings present in the structure, these benzenide aromatic compounds are once again classified into three types: monocyclic, bicyclic and tricyclic compounds. Monocyclic aromatic compounds means these are the compounds which contains only one benzene ring in their structure. For example, I will take benzene which contains only one benzene ring in their structure. Next I will take toluene. It is also contain only one benzene ring. I will take phenol. So this is phenol, it is also contain only one benzene ring. This is toluene. So I will take nitrobenzene. So all these they contains only one benzene ring in their structure, and they are also known as monocyclic benzenide compounds or monocyclic aromatic compounds. Next one, bicyclic aromatic compounds or bicyclic benzenide compounds. These are the compounds which contains two benzene rings in their structure. These are the compounds which contains two benzene rings in their structure. For example, the name of this compound is naphthalene. So it contains two benzene rings in their structure, hence it is known as bicyclic. And the last one is tricyclic benzenide compounds. These are the compounds which contains three benzene rings in their structure. For example, name of this compound is anthracene. So it contains three benzene rings in their structure. Next one, non-benzenide aromatic compounds. These are the compounds which do not contain benzene rings but they exhibits aromaticity are called non-benzenide aromatic compounds. These are the compounds which do not contain benzene rings but exhibits aromaticity are called non-benzenide aromatic compounds. For example, this compound, the name of this compound is cyclopropanyl cation. So I will take one more example, cyclopentadienyl anion. In these two cases, they do not contain benzene rings but they exhibits aromaticity. In this case, I mean the end pi bonds ಇದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ pi bonds delocalize ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಿಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅಂಡ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಈ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಇಫ್ ದ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ immediately pi bonds will be present in second carbon atom. ಸೊ ಆ ತರ ಇದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅದನ್ನ ಅರೋಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇದೆ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ಗೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ಗೆ ಪೈ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಥವಾ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ಗೆ ಪೈ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪೈ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಸೊ ಪೈ ಬಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ದ ಡಿಲೋಕಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೈ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಏನ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇದೋ ಆ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ಗೆ ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಪೈ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಥವಾ ಪೈ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕೇಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಕಂಟೈನ್ಸ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್. ಸೊ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಆಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಯಾವುದು? ಇದು. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಪೈ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಪೈ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೇಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಈ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಯಾವ್ದಿದೆ? ಈ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್, ಅದಕ್ಕೂ ಪೈ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಟೂ ಕೇಸಸ್ delocalization of pi electrons take place. They do not contain benzene rings but exhibits aromaticity. Next one, heterocyclic compounds. So these are the compounds which contains one or more heteroatoms in their rings. So these heterocyclic compounds once again classified into two types: allocyclic heterocyclic compounds and aromatic heterocyclic compounds. Allocyclic heterocyclic compounds means these are the compounds which contains one or more heteroatoms in their rings. For example, now the name of this compound is oxacyclopropane, which contains only one heteroatoms in their rings. So I will take name of this compound is oxacyclobutane. So these are the compounds, or these are the examples for allocyclic heterocyclic compounds. And the next one is aromatic compounds. Aromatic heterocyclic compounds. These are the compounds which contains one or more heteroatoms in their rings. For example, I will take furan, So it contains one heteroatom in the ring. So next one is NH. The name of this compound is pyrrole. And the next one is S. The name of this compound is thiophene. Or you can say pyridine. Pyridine example ಕೊಡಬಹುದು. N. So these are the examples for aromatic compounds.